Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Crusader Kings III. This, like I said last time, is one of my favourite screens. I just love the loading screen, or the main menu screen. So we've got here King Rillias, who is the new ruler of Frisia, together with his wife. And then over here, we've got the other King Rillias, his brother, who is the King of Gotland, and it's going to be interesting if we can actually keep him on the throne this time. So we're going to go and hit that continue button. And here we are. So, if you missed the stream last night, you missed a pretty good one, because, as you can see, things have happened. In Frisia, we have been consolidating our power somewhat. We actually have a really good starting position. Like, our succession was beautiful. This is basically as soon as it happened. I think we did like the starting setup just to make sure that councillors and the like were employed correctly, but clearly King Leto was a wise and foresightful man, because Rillias started with the entirety of Flanders, all of the territories in Flanders, and in fact Guinness he took for himself, because Guinness was owned by another county, by another count, and he actually managed to consolidate that while he was the Duke of Flanders. We've also got the entirety of Holland, with the exception of Zeeland, which is a vassal under him. And then our other dukes managed to expand our territories here at the expense of Lotharingia, I believe that was. Meanwhile, Gardariki is now under the command of our imprisoned brother. I didn't imprison him. Hopefully he'll be released fairly soon. He's in jail of the White Rus. But they seem to be somewhat well positioned. I'm still a little bit concerned about them, particularly because they did lose, actual Novgorod. But hopefully there is something that they can come to an arrangement of some kind, or else they'll go after Sweden. Or else Sweden will go after them. I don't know. The Queen of Sweden, Asa, is pretty aggressive, but she's also pretty good. So Gardariki being under the sway of Sweden, under the protection of Sweden, could actually be fairly strong. One of the things I would like to try to achieve today, if we can, is securing the throne of Denmark. Denmark, Sjælland for a long time was in our dynasty. Eventually Edler did take it over, but that basically just leaves a very tempting... Ooh, they've even expanded down here. That's even more tempting. Target on Denmark itself, because we can just go for the king title and steal it, and then hopefully give it to one of our children. Though right now we've only got the one boy. Meanwhile, in the rest of the world, shenanigans are happening. France is having a great time at the moment. These are all independent states because they're having some absolutely enormous religious struggles. I actually have a feeling that this central section may actually begin to stabilize soon. So one of these guys, possibly Berry, possibly Aquitaine, possibly Chalon. Chalon's actually surprisingly strong. We've been allied with them for a while. Could manage to secure and then start actually consolidating the territories here. But there are just so many differing interests. Like, we've got the papacy obviously involved. We've got me involved. We've got the Waldesians involved. I think that is still Aquitaine. Maybe not. The Waldesians keep coming to power, then losing it again. But there is definitely a struggle going on between the Catholics and the Ersteru, I would say, are now winning. The other thing which we absolutely want to do is go after Iberia at some point, because we want Iberia to be a stopping ground so that we can get to Africa. Now, we are actually, weirdly, in North Africa already. Don't ask me how. I'm still not entirely sure. Just like we are over here in the Black Sea. We just have some random counts who are in allegiance to us. In fact, you're a direct count to me. How has this happened? Rurikid. He's the head of the Rurik household. The Rurik household is now subservient to us. That's interesting. He's a good fighter too. In fact, I think he might even be our marshal. Yep. Yes, he is. I'd kind of like to let them go, because I don't really want to be dealing with North Africa right now, because we're kind of far-flung. Likewise with the Black Sea, I'd really like to let you go as well. But you are... You're also a direct vassal. Oh, this is Guillaume. He's been around a while. How are you the Jarl of Frisia? Oh, Frisia is in the northern bit. Okay, so you're subservient to this guy. You're not actually subservient to me at all. But you are. So can I cancel you? No. Yeah. That's why you don't have a crest on you. Okay, so somehow Frisia is responsible for him. I don't know how we got the other guy. Why free them? They give you free money. Because they increase the time it takes me to raise my armies. And also, this is just putting us in range of other nations who I really don't want to fight. They're just not in good areas. They're just a defensive liability. Like this one I don't mind so much. The Earldom of Estonia. We're still allied to Estonia, and in fact I think we're still fighting Pojamani subjugation war. Yeah, we are. How much have I contributed to this? Have I done enough? I feel like I probably have. Except for the fact that you're just refusing to end this war. I thought there was a way of seeing contributions. It's probably in here. Nope. My contribution. 91%. Yeah, I thought so. We'll probably just continue just to finish this war. Meanwhile, in our home territories... Right, so the big news is we are just one innovation away from finishing all of the tribal innovations. And this is the last step for us becoming feudal. We just need 9 more years of concentrating on Banus, and then we complete that. Although, I have a feeling that we may also need prestige now. Adopt feudal ways. Nope, we already have the prestige. We just need to be distinguished, which we are. I think we start as distinguished now, because of how good our dynasty is. So, yeah, we just need to complete the tribal innovations, and we are there. 9 years. 9 years! And it's 10:08. I Mordred came here from YouTube. Mind if I ask another Hearts of Iron 4 series is coming back? I don't know. Obviously, for the time being, Crusader Kings is going to be taking most of my time, because it's what the people want. There will be more Hearts of Iron, I just don't know when. This is kind of what happens when new and exciting things come out. What happens when I die? When I die, my current heir is actually King Rilias, so we would switch over to Gardariki. Unless, of course, my son comes of age. And in fact, I think that might be part of the votes. So he needs to get older, or we need to get one of the daughters in. And if I remember correctly, you're sickly. I'm not actually sure that you're going to survive. However, we're still relatively young. We're still only 31. We can have more kids. Okay, onwards. Let's finish this war. Let's get to speed 4 until this war ends. Yeah, see, they're starting to get new heirs in place. That's going to be a little bit of a shaky situation until things get secured and consolidated. You're going to start sieging that down again. You may even come after us. Yeah, how are we looking for champions? We are looking good with champions, although I don't think we have very many good champions in my army right now. No, these are definitely not our top people. So that is something we need to be concerned with, especially because there is a big army over there. Losing -18 from holdings. Oh, because down here all of this is occupied. How big is this war? 4,000 against 8,000. I mean, we should have the upper hand here. Pohana? What religion are you? This is Suomensko. This is just Suomensko versus Suomensko. While we keep you two torn apart, that's going to give Gardariki time to consolidate and rebuild. I mean, really, Vladimir and White Rus are going to be Gardariki's biggest issues. Hopefully the king gets himself released soon. I don't know why you're still in jail. Why is this guy being so conniving? A rational paragon, diligent, just, and calm. Wow, he's a good king. Except for the fact... No, he's not. Okay, never mind. Gout-ridden stupid. He just has very good traits. Alright, let's go up here. We'll have a bit of a Barney against them. A scheme at court. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, somebody is plotting to kill my spy master. We must stop the villain behind this. So what are you doing at the moment, spy mistress? Oh no, he's the spy master. Somebody's trying to kill her. Who is my... you're quite important, because you are... Actually, are you? No, you're my former court physician. But I don't think you are anymore, because we actually have people who are better than you. So, Eskild, you need to make sure that they don't die. Are we swaying anyone at the moment? We are. Who are we swaying? Guillaume. Who's Guillaume? Steward. Fine. 16 more years on integrating Flanders into Frisia. Hey, Arkmill. The carps! If it is a pond for carps you are interested in, I can build you a terrific one, my lord. The builder before me has good credentials, and my courtiers seem very excited about the prospect. So, stop wasting my time. I can lose some stress. Is that truly the best deal you can give me? I am a very good steward. 85% chance of getting a great deal as opposed to just a good deal. I make a great deal. Cost me only 30 ducats instead of, I think, like 100. Infiltrators. It's come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Dockham, the capital of my steward, Jarl Guillem. Take this gold. Make sure you are heard. We are going to catch you? We're not going to catch you. You're sailing away. Yes, please come fight me. Piecemeal. One at a time. This is what I... Wait, how the hell did you do that? You saw that. They were at sea. They didn't even get a disembarkation penalty. Cheating scum. They teleported. Hacks. Yeah, I'd certainly call hacks. Okay. Well, thankfully we have a good commander in place. Advantage is 0, despite the fact that they should have a disembarkation penalty. And they got a 14 on the roll, because of course they did. This is gonna be fairly close. No, not really. We put up a hell of a fight, but that should not have been a defeat there. No way should that have been a defeat. That was complete BS. Arnbjorn died. We did lose some champions. Judith, the daughter of Count Pepin of Vermandois, and Martha Sumons were slain. Guillaume, however, was swayed. And And I'm in another war. Why am I in another war? Oh, it's a holy war. For Tripolitania. We got another one? What's happening down here? Sheikh Jawar. Who on earth is Sheikh Jawar with your 400 men? It's you. 400 versus 600. I mean, you should be able to contain that on your own. That's a slightly more important war to me than this one. $55, come on. They disembark so quickly. 5 days. Has there been a patch? Have they changed disembarkation times? No, disembark's always been quick. It's embarks that have been slow. Stack wipe. There should be another stack wipe because it's another disembarkation with ridiculous advantage. Stack wipe. Suck it! Okay, good. So, Estonia, do you think you can handle this now? Because I think I've done my part. Pretty sure that I've done my part, carrying 95% of this war. We're done here. I'm heading down to this, because this is way more important. Off we go. When do stack wipes happen? Okay, so when you're fighting the battle, you have the panel down here. And there are little icons which designate the phase of the battle that's going on. So there's early and then late stage. If you defeat them during the early stage, they shatter and the army is destroyed. Orthodox populace. Orthodox? Gardariki maybe? No. Orthodox. The Buta Orthodox Populists. Oh, it's probably down here. Is this the only army we have? Yes. We just have a lot more troops available if we wanted them. Now, even if Estonia doesn't have it on their own, I feel like I've done my part. Gardariki is already completely Österu. Yes, it is. Wow, that was quick. And Novgorod is going to be switching as well, because Sweden is also Österu. So the last major old Österu kingdom has now become Österu. I think that Scandinavia is going to be a bit of a war field. Islam is being defeated, but Insular and Catholic is arriving. And Insular is going to be particularly difficult to get rid of. They are very resistant to coercion. In fact, you know what? Let's just land here. Let's just go straight for their capital. That's right, I have lots of catapults. What you gonna do about it? My last chance. Ingolfer has decided that it is time to move away from Amsterdam. That is my brother. Yes. Yeah, go for it. Have fun. Go do your thing. Become an adventurer. Alright, we will be enforcing our demands here. Get out. My land. You can't have it. And in fact, we should... No, we can't. Can't just disband, because we're still at war. And yeah, their army just got defeated. Although they do have another army up here. Guillaume has been swayed. Okay, so Guillaume is now really quite on side. In fact, all of you guys seem to be getting a bit more on side. So the next one that we're going to sway is Eskild, because I still don't fully trust you. We only have a 55% chance of success. My diplomacy must be terrible. His ain't great either. A resentful knave, so we need to give him no reason to resent us, because we know that Eskild holds grudges. Stewardship perk. Marvellous. Let's toe the line. Vassals are less likely to seek independence. Then honoured to serve will give more vassal contributions from the powerful vassals, which would be nice. Is Denmark run by the Mordlings, or did Skåne form it? Skåne formed it. So we are going to need to take Denmark at some point. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and disband you. Yes, it will take you 4 months, but so be it. I want to get those reinforcements in. In fact, we could have just stood there. Ah, this is quicker. A better contract. My marshal, Count Godfred, approaches me with a restrained smile. I would appreciate it if we could renegotiate my contract, my king. Any improvement would, of course, be met with enthusiasm from my treasury or from my lands. Well, I have been interested in Tripolitania. Treasury would need a refill, that's for sure. Well, you'll find no deal here, Godfred. You'd give me a county? County of Tripolitania, which is that one? I do have Tripoli, which is a 10 development province. It's actually a really good place to start expansion down here from. Because we could basically go down here. And it's a wealthy province. I will take it. I am probably just going to give it to another count. Probably somebody who's good at fighting. Because I don't want to hold it for myself. Because we're actually at 8 of 8. If I get rid of Tripoli, then I can take Zeeland for myself. That's probably what I'll do. So, we need to find somebody who is reasonably overall competent to become the count down here. Tostes. No, you need high learning. Skuli is good. Estefania is very good. I think we're going to put Estefania down there. You can have the land of Tripolitania. Good luck. You'll probably need it. Wait, were you Norse? Yes, good. Alright, so you can work on that. We are going to work on this. Gida of Zeeland. You are not very loyal. You want a position on the council? You consider yourself powerful? I am sorry, but I disagree. That's a lot of Jarls who would rise up if we try to just take it from her. So... wow, you're a hell of a diplomat. That's why everyone else likes you. You have 3 sons, that's pretty secure. Nah, because I wanted to work at getting this one. It's fine. And I wanted to have a count down there so that they could start building the place up a bit more. you would not accept. You do not like me, and you do like her. Minus 50 because they're my vassal. In fact, don't I have a claim on this already? No. How to do this? How to do this? I need to get a hook on her somehow. I really, really wish that you could tell your spy master to look for secrets at a character rather than in general. Having the option to, like, in general as well as on a character is what this really needs. Because I would love to investigate them, see if we can dig up some dirt. And I'm not convinced that my realm is secure enough, or my position is secure enough yet. Because there are a lot of vassals who don't like us very much yet. Huzzah! So, we'll let you be for the time being. But it is not a state of affairs which will last. In the meantime, what else can I be doing? Man, we are making a lot of money. It's the benefit of being a steward. And we are pretty good at that. Hearty! Thank you very much for the 18-month resubscription. Very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 18 months. Nice. Year and a half. Alex Cretor and Ezio. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. How close am I to feudalism? Like 9 years? 7 years. Even closer. So how many troops does Denmark have now? 5,000. As it stands, while still being at war, I don't think we could take them. Although as we regain strength, we probably can. Dynasty had changed. Jarl Karl became the new dynasty head. Jarl? When the other options were the Queen of Sweden and me? They went for that? Okay, so I've seen a couple of other people streaming this, and the decision for who the head of the dynasty is, I don't understand it. Wow, we have 106 living members of this dynasty now. That's a few. How the hell did you get in charge? Head of the dynasty, and a dynasty head is the head of the entire dynasty and all of its houses. The dynasty head wields certain unique powers over the members of the dynasty known as dynasty head interactions, which is stuff like call house member into war, which I did use fairly extensively earlier on when I was the head with Innkeeper. In fact, part of the reason Innkeeper was so successful was because I had that interaction. But how the hell did you get chosen as dynasty head? Is the dynasty head the one with the highest prestige? Nope. I have higher than he does. I'm pretty sure the Queen of Sweden is even higher than I do. Oh no, she doesn't. It's just one of those calculations that just makes no sense to me. Maybe because you're the son of the old dynasty? No. The Queen is. Unless you're the eldest son. Jarl Karl. Formerly was... No, it wasn't Dominic. I don't think. Yes, it was. Dominic Laudat was the former king of Sweden before his daughter usurped him. Which is now Queen Assa. And he is the eldest son of that group. Yeah, it always goes to the eldest living son, because Innkeeper died when Odium... No. Innkeeper was my last one. Rakisa's daughter, which means it goes to Odium Infinitus. So maybe Odium was. Huzzah! Yeah, it must have been Odium. Because then it went to Dominic Laudat, which is his eldest son. So it's succession. But how do you change the succession of a house or of a dynasty? What's that based on? There's no way of setting it here.